Discipline when the world shuts down. Oftentimes, it's easy to do things when they're easy. When it's, you know, perfect conditions outside, it's sunny, and things are just going your way. The harder thing is to stay committed to it, even when things look like shit. This morning, the last couple days, I walked to the gym. Because when the world shuts down and the roads shut down and there's ice everywhere, most people just stay inside and they stay comfortable. But I walked to the gym and I still got my workout in. I still did the stuff. No, I'm not perfect. I'm still human. And there is still relapses in terms of my own standard and what I hold myself to. Like 5:30 a.m. I woke up this morning, but the last couple days it was very difficult and I slept in versus waking up on time and hitting the workout and doing everything. So even though I still hit the gym every day and I still walked there and I did my workout and I did it, there were still pieces of my life where it slacked. So I understand I'm not just talking about, this unrealistic vision. I get it. I lived it. There is still ice outside. It's still 20 degrees. It's still a snowstorm. And it's still very hard for people to get the world moving. But I'm telling you, if you can hold to the standard, you will grow. Even if it's not perfect conditions, you still will grow. Probably more. My name's Aiden Hatchett. Why you should even listen to me. I rebuilt my physique coming back from an ACL injury, and I continue to grow and do my thing in the gym and personal development. I want to help you do the same thing. That is what this video is all about. That's what my channel is all about. And today we are talking about pushing yourself even though it's not perfect conditions, right? And this is how I'm going to go into, this is how using, the tougher conditions to build you, why comfort is killing men, how I'm using it, and then exactly what you can do. I'm going to give you some actionable steps. So comfort is dangerous, bro. Comfort is so dangerous to men nowadays. I believe nowadays the world is comfortable. Every single person in the world can fall to comfort. Why? Because it's all around us, bro. It's all around us, okay? We wake up and there's food already in the fridge. We go to bed and there's already a bed underneath us. We have these phones. We could reach anybody from anywhere. We can order food from our phones to our house without leaving. We have all these comfort devices. Even men nowadays, we have certain things like porn or just instant access to girls through social media. We could scroll on social media. There's drugs, alcohol, weed. All of these things are just normalized in today's society. It's a comfortable society. And many men actually, they are stuck in comfort. I know I was for the longest time. It is about getting in a position to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And if you can do that, you tend to grow. You tend to grow. I knew exactly what was wrong in my life. I knew I was comfortable, but I didn't know how comfortable. And there's even another level for me to get to that's going to take discomfort. That's going to take me growing. I used to sleep in all the time. Like my brother, he's home right now and he's out of school. He's still in high school, but he's still in bed right now. That was me throughout the last couple of days. But even the last couple years, there was times where I would sleep in. And it was because I was comfortable. I would smoke weed, sleep in, wake up, do bullshit, and not really push myself. And that was a problem. That was a problem because I was comfortable. I've been a quote-unquote victim to being comfortable. What needs to happen is you need to remove the comfort that you give yourself. You need to push yourself outside of that comfort zone. You need to drop all of your vices. You need to wake up earlier. You need to hit the gym regardless of what's going on. These are the things that will build you as a man. As a fitness coach, I could always just go into workouts. I could always, talk about diet and training and stuff like this. But I believe that doesn't build the man as much as building the man builds the man. I believe other things like habits outside of the gym affect your physique so much more, affect your mindset so much more than just simple nutrition and training. That's like secondary. If you can't even wake up on time, or you are an alcoholic or a drug addict or something like that, bro, it doesn't matter how many gains you have. You are still a weak man in my eyes. Doesn't matter how much you can bench. You don't know how many guys that I've seen are big and buff, especially even in high school, but they were degenerates. Degenerates. Bro, I was a degenerate and I could still lift weights and I still had a six pack. This is why I preach you need to start being uncomfortable. You need to run into discomfort, and you apply structure and discipline into your life by using those habits that I just named, like waking up earlier, dropping your vices, doing the stuff even though you don't want to. If you can push yourself, even though the conditions aren't perfect, imagine when the conditions do get perfect. Imagine when you do get over that injury. Imagine when the sun does come out. Imagine when you are in a space where you have your own environment. Imagine this. Right now it feels like you're weighted down. But imagine when you take those weights off and you still do the runs anyways. You've already been training with a bunch of weight on your back. So when you remove it, you are so much lighter. You are flying, bro. You are sprinting. This is the key. I'm sipping my coffee here. It's black coffee, maple syrup, butter, and salt. Delicious coffee. But many of us we're so bogged down by our own comfort zone, we don't ever get to experience that. We don't. So I've already touched on how comfort's holding you back, why it is, the things that you can do to break out of it, and how I've done it. I mean, dude, there's so much I could talk about this for a minute. I believe it is the society that we live in and been brought up in. It's just normalized this culture. Imagine if we normalize being uncomfortable. Imagine if we normalize being a man. What that looks like. Duty, honor, strength, discipline, structure. You know, these are very basic things that are required of a man who raises a proper family, a good family. But men nowadays lack that. That is why fatherlessness rates are on the rise. That is why obesity rates are on the rise. That is why Americans live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not even a financial advisor. Do not take financial advice from me. I repeat, do not take financial advice from me. I am not in that position. But you can look at my physique. You can look at my story and say, damn, that kid has been through some shit. That kid has continuously been disciplined. And I can actually listen to the things he says about fitness and mindset and personal development. All right, but I believe if every single man applied structure and discipline into their life, that would allow them to level up in every single area. Every single area. It's not about doing that perfect lift or eating that perfect diet. Matter of fact, I preach the opposite. You need to eat 80% of clean, real foods. Clean, real foods, bro. That's all. And as a human, you should want to do that. You shouldn't want to go get fast food. I saw somebody getting fast food at 7 a.m. this morning like a degenerate. It made me sick to my stomach. So that should be easy. Hitting the gym should be easy. Grunting a little bit and lifting weights should be easy. It is so easy to eat steak and grunt a little bit and get muscles. If you don't have muscles, you're skinny fat or you're fat fat. That you should be able to solve it like that, bro. So easy. But the next step is applying the discipline in every area of your life. I built a structure, a method for you to give to you that you can use on a day-by-day basis. It's called the Forge method, Forge. Fitness is the foundation. Order your morning, so wake up and do a morning routine. Relentlessly execute on your goals. Take action, bro. Take action. Don't just sit there like a dumbass. God over everything. You have God. You're reading the Bible. You're in the Word. You develop this sense of purpose through God and evolve and evaluate on a daily basis. So you continuously evolve, bro. You continuously level up, right? You ask yourself, what can I do better? You see what can improve in your routine. And if it's working, it's working. Don't change it, but continuously evaluate yourself. So that's what I got for you today. If you apply that method, the Forge method, you will grow, you will level up. Remove the comfort from your life to see yourself exceedingly grow. That is key. I believe big pharma and big corporations and industries that don't give a flying crap about your health and only care about their pocketbook won't tell you this. But you have to care more about yourself first, because nobody can change it for you, bro. Nobody can change it for you. That's what I got for you today. If you want to know more information about me, you can head over to the IG at Aiden Hatchett, or you can click the link at down below in the description for one-on-one coaching applications. I'm looking to take on a few serious men that are serious about leveling up their physique and mindset through discipline and direction. Discipline and direction, that is the key. So I gave you everything you need right in this video. You can take it, apply it in your life, and absolutely change it. Do a 360. This is good information. This works. I use it on a daily basis. My clients use it, and I hope you found this valuable. I'll see you on the next video. Stay dangerous. Bye for now.